In this video, we will see the demonstration of the Heartbleed security bug. Heartbleed is a security bug in some outdated versions of the OpenSSL cryptography library, which is a widely used implementation of the Transport Layer Security Protocol, that is TLS protocol. This vulnerability resulted from improper input validation due to a missing bounce check in the implementation of the TLS heartbeat extension. This vulnerability was classified as a buffer overread, which is a situation where more data can be read than it should be allowed to read. Now, for the demonstration purpose, I am using VirtualBox for creating virtual machines. We will be using Kali Linux as the attacker machine and VWAP machine on which we will be hosting the server that will use OpenSSL cryptographic library that is vulnerable to Heartbleed, and we will be using the client machine as the Windows 7 64-bit. You can download the machine from the given links in the description. Before starting the lab, make sure all the three machines are connected to the same network. To do so, you can navigate to this tool option in your virtual machine and click on network. Then you can go to NAT networks and click on this create button. It will create a new NAT network. You can rename this NAT network, let the settings be default. Then select the particular machine, go to its settings, go to networks tab, and under this attached to option, click on NAT network and name the NAT network that you just created. You have to select that. Click on OK. Now make sure before selecting the network, the machine should be powered off. Same do for Windows 7 machine. Go to settings, network, attached to NAT network, and the network you created just. For BWAP machine, go to settings, select the NAT network option, click OK. Start the three machines. PWAP machine will look like this. This is our Windows 7, that is the victim machine. You can check the OpenSSL version from the terminal that is running in this machine by using command OpenSSL space version. OpenSSL version is 0.9.8G. The results of this service scan shows that this port 8443 is open. It is running the service SSL/HTTP on server Nginx 1.4.0. Shows the port, state, service, and version that is running on this server. Now we got the port of this service that we are going to exploit. We will perform the script tag specifics. We will use the specific Heartbleed script from Nmap to see if the port 8443 is vulnerable to this heartbeat vulnerability or not. We will perform service scan on port 8443 using script option equal to SSL heartbleed on IP 10.0.2.15. We will use -v for verbose mode. Hit enter. It will take few seconds to run the script. Here's the output. You can see on port 8443 it is vulnerable to heartbeat vulnerability. This factor is high. We are sure that this port is vulnerable to heartbeat and we will be exploiting this vulnerability. We can use this exploit database and the already exist exploit for this vulnerability. We can download it from here, or we can just use the searchploit tool to search the heartbleed in our local database of exploits that is inbuilt in Kali. We will be using this 32745.py exploit, which is located under multiple remote folder. We will navigate to documents folder and use command mkdir to create a new folder Heartbleed. I have already created this folder. Then you have to use copy command cp to copy this exploit, which is located under user share exploit DB exploits multiple remote, then the name of the exploit, and dot indicates that we are copying this file to the current folder. First, we have to navigate to this folder, Heartbleed, then use the copy command. Hit enter. You can use ls command to see all the files in the current working directory. Now we will use Python 2. Since the exploit is written in Python 2, to run the command, we will use Python 2 space the name of the file. Then we have to provide the IP on which IP we are attacking, then the port on which the OpenSSL is working, that is 8443. By default, the port is 443 in the script. You can see here in the script by default it is 8443. Since our service is running on port 8443, we'll provide 8443 using the -p option. Hit enter. You can see warning shows server returned more data than it should. Server is vulnerable. Server here is vulnerable. Scroll up. Okay, you can see here some garbage values. This is the memory address located here. These are the hex values, the data that we got from the server's buffer. This is the ASCII value for these hex values. You can see there are several garbage values that are not of our use. Now we suppose that client is navigating to this bwap vulnerable website. Now enter here the address https 10.0.2.15:8443. Hit enter. Will take few seconds to connect to this website. Okay, it shows there is a problem with the website security certificate. You can see here continue to this website. It's not recommended. Click on this option. This is some security certificate issue. You can ignore this issue since in real world scenario this issue won't be there. Will take few seconds to confirm the request. Okay, the client had successfully visited the site. Now suppose the client wants to navigate this website, that is Drupagedon. We will click on this, click yes. Now suppose the client will enter his username and password. For the time being, we are using the default username password, that is B. The password is bug. Click on login. Now you can see the client has logged in as B. Now we will go to our attacker machine. The script that we have run earlier shows that the buffer contains no valuable data. Now use the same script and again enter the same command. We can see we got some valuable data here. We got the session cookie. With this session cookie, we can perform session hijacking. That means we can log into that this user's account without the requirement of his or her credentials. We will open a new mousepad and copy this session cookie here. Now navigate to browser, new tab, go to the same website, that is https://10.0.2.15:8443 hyphen enter. Go to this website to see the cookies. Right click and go to inspect element. We'll open the developer options here. Go to storage option and click on cookies, then the website option, the name of the website. And there are several cookies here. You have to click on this plus button, that is add a new cookie, add item. The new cookie is added here. You have to add the name of the cookie and the value of the cookie here that we have just received from the server. You copy this name, paste here, hit enter, then copy this value, double click and delete and paste, hit enter. Now we will just refresh this current page. You can see we have hijacked the user B's session. This is known as session hijacking. Now you can perform post exploitation here and manipulate this user's data. This is Heartbleed vulnerability that gathers information from the buffer. Now we can perform this attack using Metasploit as well. Just type msf console in your terminal. It will take few seconds to load Metasploit framework. Now type the command here, search Heartbleed. It has found the auxiliary scanner SSLR. Now to use this exploit, we will type the command use 1. Hit enter. Type options to view the various options. Says our hosts, the target host, the website, the R port, the target port default is 8443. To change the values, we will enter set R hosts, IP of this victim server machine, set R port, that is 8443, type info to view full module information. The available actions are dump, that will dump memory contents to loot, keys in the scan. So we will be using this dump action. We will type command set action dump. Action is now set to dump, and we will set the verbose option to true. Enter the command exploit, or you can type run. Hit enter. You can see it is sending the heartbeat request. We got a lot of data here. You can see the referrer. The referrer is https 10.0.2.15:8443 cookie. There are several cookies here, drupal.toolbar.collapse equal to 0, and the session cookie here. This is the name of the cookie. After equal to, we get to see the value of the cookie. So using Metasploit framework, we can exploit the heartbeat vulnerability on the server. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, share and subscribe with no syntax error.